Is it really loud?
Perfect.
You know you're going to take it down so you can just talk regularly. Yeah, don't even try. Don't front.
First off, I want to tell everybody thank you very much for coming out. Today is a, hold on a second, because that's what happened. So today is a beautiful day. The CARE program has been in existence for 8 years, but we closed the doors unofficially for having people come in, but we also kept the doors open to serve the community. And we couldn't have done that without wonderful partners, from the Wellness Center to YMCA Urban Services, to the Shanti, to Bridge, to all of our volunteers and our workers. Stephanie, they used to show up every Tuesday to help, pass out the food and everything. But when we started getting our office together, Housing Authority stepped up to purchase food for residents. And so we had our champions that stepped in to come and help. And then we had our young neighbors that just said, hey, let me just come and help you guys on those days. And they're not getting paid for it, right?
Yes, they is.
And then we had folks that started coming and work in our office that was doing none of what they were supposed to come here and do.
Yeah.
So we are grateful to Ling Ling, Waylon, Angelica, Petra, Daisy, and T, because I always mess her name up, and y'all know I have a minute, it takes me a minute with names, right? And my husband started this whole care program, and he's always, my numbers, right? Because he became diabetic. But we couldn't have did this without any of you.
Right.
We got our Naeem back there as a PD, who has just been, he's our future, And so I just want to tell you all thank you very much, from the bottom of our heart, that if it hadn't been for all of you, we wouldn't be able to do this, and we wouldn't be able to be here today on this beautiful day. So this is a combination of the ribbon cutting ceremony and the wellness fair, which our partners are awesome, right? We got Sandy and Josh, who we be texting at 12 o'clock at night. Sandy here, today is her husband's birthday.
Tomorrow.
And she's here. Well, she's here today though. And we thank you because he loaned her out to us. So Robbie, thank you and happy blessed birthday. And happy birthday to my son-in-law right there, Ivan. Today is 850. And Vincent, which is another one of our partners for the testing, and Simone and Rada. We couldn't do this. So I've talked enough. I want to bring up a man who I am very proud to call my friend. Back during the supervisor race, I ran for supervisor, not to run against my friend because I didn't think he would do a good job. I ran so that people in our community could see that you can run for whatever you want to run for. Just because you live here doesn't mean you can't run. I am very, very proud and honored to introduce the man who not only won, but he was the right man for the job, right? And so I want to introduce to you our Supervisor Shimon Walton.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, first of all, it's always a blessing and an honor to be in community and to celebrate the work that CARE has done over the past almost a decade now. But it's wonderful to see everybody come out for this wellness fair, and I just want to thank Azuri and the community for their dedication and commitment. We have always had to fight to get resources over into Potrero Hill, particularly on this side of the hill. And even when I was the director of the Potrero Hill Family Resource Center for about 5 years, it was always a struggle getting resources in Potrero Hill because people want to make sure that Bayview gets resources, people look at the other side of the hill, but it continues to be a fight. And I have to say hats off to Azuri Hats off to her husband, because continuing that fight, knowing how hard it is to get resources in Potrero Hill, particularly in the public housing side, is something that takes dedication and commitment. So I want to thank you for all of your work, and thank you for everything that you do here in community. A grand reopening, and this is the perfect time because we are now to the point where we are coming out of the pandemic. Everyone now gets to spend some time together. Of course, we have to continue to be safe, but this is important because reopenings represent what's next. They represent what we're going to be doing in the future, and they represent the fact that we're still around. CARE is still around. CARE is to be celebrated. All of our partner organizations that are here offering resources, I want to thank you for coming out as well, because it's important that people see all of us work together in community. But it's just a blessing to celebrate a reopening. It's a blessing that we got a beautiful day to do this. So thank you all for coming out. We're going to continue to do the work, and let's get some folks some resources today. Thank you.
I do want to say really quickly, where's Kevin? Our boy Kevin back here at Walk-In Kitchen has been supporting community. They're down there by Mendel Plaza, not Mendel Plaza, down there on Cargo Way and Mendel. They have been supporting community for the last couple of years. And so I would be remiss if I did not honor this young man who has taken over for his aunt and uncle, who continues to do a good job. So if you need Chinese food, that's where you go. All right, now I'm gonna stop talking.
Get over here. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I know. Yeah.
And he got to run because he a busy. He got to run.